Rather than feeling sorry for herself, having received a terminal diagnosis, she gave herself a life by making use of that very information and knowing how it will affect her entire family, turned it into strength by serving others. Well, Mrs. Funmilola Agbayewa, the founder of Shegun Fumi Ventures, a company that produces 100% natural food, is here with us to actually share her story and her journey. My name is Olujoke Mosako with the topic Inspiration for Positivity. But before we delve into the program proper, if you haven't subscribed to DNC Work on YouTube or follow us on all of our social media platforms, please do so. And we will be eternally grateful to you. Please stay with us. Thank you so much, Mrs. Agbayewa, for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, Madam Joker. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
All right, please tell us about yourself.
Hey, my name is Funmilola Agbayewa. I'm the founder of Shagufumi Foods Nigeria Limited. And I also have an NGO, Shagufumi Cancer Support Foundation, where we sensitize people about cancer, letting them know that early detection and early treatment saves life. I'm actually into herbs, spice, and food processing. We produce foods that are 100% natural, no artificial additives, no chemical. We try and make our food as much as possible to be sugar-free. Thank you.
Now, what inspired Shegu Fumi Foods? And you also mentioned that you have an NGO that deals with cancer patients. So what inspired this venture and what were you doing before then?
Let me take you through the journey of how the business of producing foods that are sugar-free and are for people with that's very particular about their health. 2017, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was actually not a good news to hear about, but I took it with faith and I started the journey in 2018. I did my mastectomy. I went through all the process. I followed every instructions from my oncologist. So during the period of my chemotherapy period, I went for a retreat. Let me say retreat. It's a leadership course with Daystar Church. They do a retreat every year. It's a leadership conference. So I went for the conference. So one of the speakers was just like, there are things we can do. We shouldn't be lazy. There are things around us that we can do that will make us to be an entrepreneur. Either way. So my sister was sitting beside me. I just tapped my sister and said, do you hear what that speaker is saying? She said, yes. I said, I know what to do. Then during those periods, I was actually going through my chemotherapy treatments. Actually, I think I'm on the 6th course or so, thereabouts. I'm not too sure. So that was what inspired Shagufumi Foods Nigeria Limited. Though I already have Shagufumi Ventures running, I'm actually a farmer before my being diagnosed of having cancer. So during the period of being diagnosed with having cancer, my diet has to change. Everything about me entirely has to change. My diet, my lifestyle, everything has to change. So I had to change my food. So I started eating ofada rice. And I started taking some herbs, turmeric, ginger, stuff like that. I just told my sister, I need to start this business. This is actually what I really need to start. So during those period of me going through treatment, I started my business. That is Shagufumi Foods Nigeria Limited. I started with ofada rice. I'll take the ofada rice to other patients whenever I'm going for my clinic day. I've already packaged it. I'll just say, this is what they say we should be eating now. You guys, I hope you are aware. Okay, one will say, okay, oh yeah, give me. That's how I started my business. That's how my spices and my processed and packaged business started. So like that, I started going on internet, learning new ways of eating as a cancer patient. So that was how my business. So my first customers were my co patients that we are taking our treatment together. So I'll just take my beetroot, my ginger powder, my ginger, I will try and do it into powder, my turmeric into powder. I'll just give them, this is what I'm taking. It's not a cure, but it's a supplement. And at least I've been taking it because of the effects of chemotherapy in our body. The turmeric, the ginger powder has been of help. At least the cells that are dry, the cells that are dying is helping. And generally, because when you start taking treatment, you look so funny, you look so dry, your hair will go off, your skin will be so dry. It's actually not a good experience when you're taking chemotherapy. But at least when I started taking those herbs, they were helping me then. So I introduced it to my friends that were taking the therapy together. So that was how the whole business started. And that was how we had today. This is our 5th year. And we thank God for his mercies.
So, as though are you now inspiration for positivity? How has it helped, and how is it helping people around you and people who are going through what you survived?
I've been inspiring so many people. I always tell people cancer dealt with the wrong person in Funmilola's case. Because I don't know what cancer is doing with me. I don't know why it came to my doorstep. Though I know he's regretting it wherever it is right now. I've been an inspiration to so many people. If I don't tell you I've gone through this process, you won't take it, you won't believe it. Because really, I end up being a cancer advocate, and I end up telling people when you are diagnosed with cancer, the best thing to do is early treatment. Because in my own case, I was diagnosed, my result came out 23rd of December, and I did my surgery, my mastectomy, January 10th. That's 2018. And I followed every step of what my doctor told me. I followed every step to the last alphabet. My doctor told me this is it, this is what to do. I followed them. And at the same time, I was taking my herbs. I did not leave my herbs. I did not leave my drugs for my herbs. I was taking both together because I found out that they're working together. Because when it's cancer, you don't know exactly the level the cancer has gone to in your body. So the best thing is just follow what they are telling you, then do other things. I did not take any agbo. What I was just taking was just, I changed my diet entirely. No sugar, just water. And I was eating a lot of food. A lot of food. Those are my daily food. Fruit, as in fresh fruit. I actually went all the way out to go and look for where I can get fresh vegetables. I was eating a lot of veggies because that was what helped me. I was eating veggies, I was eating turmeric was just my daily food. Ginger was just it. I was just taking so many healthy foods that will help me, and it has been helping till now. So I'm not saying in Shegun Fumi Foods we produce cure, we don't. All we do is just supplement to help you. And people have been testifying to our teas. So now we have gone a bit higher. Growth has stepped in. So most of our herbs now we do it into tea bags to make it easier for people that can't tolerate bitter things. So they take our teas and business has been wonderful, because if not for cancer, I would not be in what I'm doing at the moment.
Thank you so much for that. Let's quickly go on this break. We will be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the program is Let's Talk on DNC Work, and I've been speaking with Mrs. Funmilola Agbayewa. Well, a cancer survivor, and pain was turned into joy. I would also like to say that she took a message out of the mess that was supposed to mess her up, but instead became strength for her. And today she can tell a story, and she's still helping others to actually believe that no matter what, they will definitely come out of the situation. So basically, it's not just about cancer, it could be any other thing that you may be going through. So, don't allow yourself to drown in it. All you need to do is believe that whatever comes your way, God always have a way out. Thank you so much, Mrs. Agbayewa, for standing by. It's nice having you again. Before we went on that break, actually, we're still talking about inspiration for positivity. Now, I want you to actually also help us understand the strengths that came out of the challenge you had, and was it the support of your family, or how you have been able to help cancer patients take new look at life, and how their predicament has hampered their goals in life?
When you are sick, except you are so weak, I don't think there's anything that should make you start begging. There are some situations that when people see what you are doing, and they could say that you are not using that situation to turn things around to be a beggar, people will definitely help. Because cancer is not, it's a very expensive treatment. When it comes to cancer, cancer is an hereditary, it's very expensive. I was lucky in my own case to have my siblings, my sisters, to help out in the treatment, and my husband as well. So it was not that easy, but let me say it was just the grace of God. Because there are things that happen that you need to take a step. I looked around, I was like, I can't just sit down expecting somebody to give me money today, money tomorrow. The little money that I have with me, why don't I start the business with it? That was how I started my business. When I actually started my spices business, I was sun drying. I would send somebody to buy it for me and send it to me. I'll call this. I have one woman that was working with me then. I would tell her this is how to do it. She will wash it very well, slice it, will sun dry it, put a net on it, will sun dry it. As weak as I am then, I will now follow her and now tell her I told her to go and look out for where we can grind those spices in a very neat environment. So she went out and looked for where to do that for me. And I'll just package it for her. The dried spices, the dried ginger, the dried turmeric, separate. I'll tell her, please go and grind it for me. I called somebody in Lagos to just buy bottles that can bottle my turmeric in it. I will bottle them without. When I started my business, there was no label. The only thing that I have label for was just my father rice. I did a customized nylon for my father rice. That was the only one I did. That was the only one that have a label. The other ones, there was no label with them. So that was how I started doing that bit by bit. Then from that, we graduated to having labels. Money started coming in bit by bit. We started having labels. We started buying labels. Started buying bottles. We started improving. Then growth. That's not how you start a business small that you grow. So I started growing bit by bit. I started looking out for where I can get funds, as in small grants like this from government parastatals. That is SPIDAN. Majorly, I joined SPIDAN. So SPIDAN has been of help. That was when I started my business. That's the one that helped me in my business. So that's how things have been starting. That's how we started doing things in another level. As in, we upgraded our packaging, we upgraded our printing, and things have been going on smoothly. Because I've never been a lazy person. To be a farmer is not a joke. So I've never been in this place. I hate sitting down and people coming to tell me, sorry, I hope you are okay. During my journey, nobody knew about it. I did not tell anybody. It was actually the third year that I came out fully to let people know what I've been through. People were not aware. My bald head was like that. I was carrying it around like that. I'll just put on my makeup. So when people say, madam, this your new style, I say, we're always in the sun. Like, I'm a farmer. So it's better I don't have time to go to salon. So let me just paint it. I'll just put my farm cap on it. So when I came out, people are like, it's a lie. Is this what you went through? I said, yes. But to God be the glory. I'm alive to tell the story. So I find that, so that's what I've been telling people now. I've been sensitizing women now. Please, it's not every time people give you money for treatment. So when you have something subtle doing that is not too stressful, because I've been through chemotherapy and I know what it takes, and I know the process, and I know the pain and agony of it. So I'll just tell you, try and do something that will. It's not everybody that are the same. It's not everybody that will be like Funmilola. Some people naturally their body can't stand chemotherapy. At that point, they'll, they'll break down. So I always tell people, please, when you want to start this course, have faith. Don't let depression set in, because depression is the worst enemy of cancer. Once depression sets in into cancer, is a problem. Even all the treatments you are taking will not work because you're already in the depression stage. You're already in a state that it's only God and you yourself that can bring you out of that state. So I always tell people, please don't go to depression state. Just be focused. If you are prayerful, pray and let your faith work. Don't listen to, don't do this, do that. Listen to your doctor only. Always tell people, if you think what I'm telling you is not right, listen to what your doctor is telling you. Please. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a cancer survivor who have been through that process and is just telling you this and this, do that. So that is what I've been telling people, that don't allow cancer to turn you to a mess.
Thank you so much for that. Do you have any word of advice for just people in generally who are very okay, no sickness, nothing, but are finding it difficult to actually pull through life?
Well, my advice to people, especially every women that are over 40, please do your do your mammogram. Though people under 40, they won't do mammogram for them. But once you are over 40, do your mammogram. In my own case, where I saw the lump was not the usual place. I just saw the lump under my nipple. So it was not the usual place of check your armpit, check for lumps, this and that. It was not the usual stuff we tell people. So now I always tell people, generally, just check your breast. It's not only under your armpit for lip groups. Just check your breast generally and see if there's anything wrong with you. As long as you see any lump in your breast, please, or if you are breastfeeding and there is lump, please see your oncologist or see the doctor. The doctor will diagnose, okay, this is what is it. Is either benign or it's cancerous. And it's all lumps are not cancerous. So we need to tell people that it's not all lumps that are cancerous. Please don't be afraid and don't run. Because we find out that people are detected early but delayed their treatment. And that is what kills most people. When you are detected early, please embrace early treatment. It makes life easier and it makes you enjoy yourself. It makes your people, it makes everybody around you have a makes everybody around not to have sleepless nights. Because once the cancer degenerates into your body and starts spreading, that's another major work. Most times, people will come out late and they will say, Kilopa is cancer. It's because you have been diagnosed early, but you delayed your treatment by running away to one place to go and start taking one agbo. So when the agbo fails working, you now come back with multiple, some will come back with bruises in their breast. At that time, the pain is always too much. So my own advice is, please, my advocate has always been early treatment, early detection, early treatment saves life. Cancer is not meant to kill. People should not be dying of cancer unless negligence from our side. And cancer generally, no, it's not even only cancer. On all ailments, please do your general checkup every year.
Now you've been able to, you like you said, we were saying, you said that people should try to go for treatments as long as they get it early, and people should also not run away from checking themselves. Well, nobody expects anything bad, but just to be safe than sorry. It's better to be safe than sorry. And like even men of God always say, don't take your health for granted. Even when you have faith in God, you should also, try to do a regular checkup and all. And I want to thank God for you that you came out of it alive, you survived it, some didn't. And it's painful, but we still thank God that out of 100%, at least 99.9%, 99, or even more than that, or less than, or even 100% are still coming out alive. Thank God for your life, and thank God for what it has done for you. Your bank account is smiling. Okay, so can we see some of your products?
This is our granola. It's sugar free. It's honey coated. Very lovely. So this is our granola. And this is what we started with. This is our father rice. Shagufumi stone free of father rice. This is what we start with. This was what our business started with before we start introducing other businesses. And we have our hibiscus tea. Very lovely. This one has ginger powder, pineapple powder, and cloves in it. Very wonderful. And these are concept tea. Very lovely. And all our products are NAFDAC certified. So we follow the regulations. This is concept tea. Very lovely. And it's very good for people that have prostate, for men especially. And we have our teas in different fragrance. Now this is cinnamon pineapple tea. Very lovely. They all have what they do, and they are all actually very good. Natural antioxidants. They boost the immune system. All our teas boost the antioxidants and they boost immune systems.
Okay, do you only sell for cancer patients, or people who don't have cancer too can use it?
No, we are not only for cancer. It's just majorly because I'm actually a cancer survivor. So it tends to go towards cancer. Our products are for everybody. Anybody that wants to have a well-being, that wants to have a good lifestyle, that wants to live sugar-free, all our products are for them. And our products are all in supermarkets in Nigeria because we don't only sell to, we don't do B2B. We supply to the supermarkets, Lenko, stuff like that. They have just walk in and look for Shegufumi Foods Nigeria Limited. That's our name, Shegufumi Ventures or Shegufumi Foods Nigeria Limited. Our products are everywhere in Nigeria in the supermarkets, but mostly in in the west. Yeah, we've not gone higher. We're actually looking for investors to do that, but we know soon we'll get that. So our products are everywhere. You can get it in our supermarkets. And this granola is our newest baby and is doing very well in the market now. Sugar free. There's banana, there's almond nuts, there's coconut flakes. Just there's raisins in it, and there's no sugar. We use honey, and granola is honey coat. Very lovely.
Thank you so much for that. I believe that you continue to actually touch lives Any word of encouragement, even as we round up?
Thank you. I will encourage people to just take their health as a priority, which is the most important thing for everybody. I noticed my early because my health is priority to me. So I was able to accept. But people don't do that. People are after money. Money is not everything. I'm not saying money is not good. Money is very good. Money is wonderful. Money is fantastic. Without money rules the world. But this body needs your attention. So please, as we run after the money, let's run after our health too. And try and run away from sugar. Let's try and do natural things. Let's drink natural fruits, not all this sugar fruit. Let's drink. There's nothing. The watermelon, we have abundance of watermelon here. Pineapple, orange, beetroot, carrots. These are very antioxidant foods that are very nice and are very medicinal and they are doing wonders in our body. Just take them and do your checkup. That is the most important thing. And if you are diagnosed with cancer, please, early treatment saves life. Early treatment saves life. When it comes to cancer, early treatment, early detection, please, let's do that. And God will help us. With God on our side, we will overcome cancer and we keep cancer out of the world.
Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations again. And I wish you the best of health, even in life, to keep soaring in Jesus' name. And thank you too for being part of the show. Like she said, early detection is very, very important, and take your health seriously. Health is wealth. So until next time, when I come your way again with another exciting topic, I wish you the best of health. Bye for now.